accessible by the world to see. And the one of the thing that's really, I mean, it was like a punch in the face. Very iffy. This English is very iffy. But never mind, it's not as... Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Adding value, true value to people, and having 2 links to that page. I'm only giving you an example, 2 links. I'm not going to allow this to carry on too long. Very simple. Well, do it myself for a while. At least if I do it myself, I know I'm going to make it work. Very simple. How are we gonna sort it out?
First of all, sorry to do these mistakes. Actually, I really feel bad from last night. That's where this week I can already start working on our voltaic plasma website. I really
basically yeah.
I really do apologize to you because it should be fixed, because I know this is my problem. Actually, the English is not problem because I am fresh in content writing. That's maybe a mistake, but I do apologize these for missing links and Xanthelasma mistakes. The thing is, what I can do now, I'll give my more time. So you can't find the mistakes, and I also feel bad when you are saying you don't trust me, because it really hurts me.
Well, Jag, look, you see it. The point is,
yeah, I know.
I'm giving you. Okay. Come on, I've given you the proof. I'm giving you proofs. I've given you proofs like no other. I mean, it's there. Accessible by the world to see. And the one of the thing that's really, I mean, it was like a punch in the face. It's just that link. You couldn't even bother looking at it. I don't know how that stayed there. I've had to remove it myself. So basically, I'm doing your job. So now moving forward, I would like to know how you're actually doing a good job. I'd like to know that, because if I can, you can.
Yes, I can. For sure, I can.
So how?
The thing is, the main thing is I need to look more focus on work. Maybe I distract from something, distract from the work, maybe from my reason, from my side. So I need to move more focus and need to read the content and everything very, very carefully. Then I can improve the work. And it should be my responsibility to check each and everything. So actually I am more responsible to getting a revenue from all the websites. I am the only responsible for the websites.
Okay, so fair enough. Now let me give you some rundown of what was going on here. There is something wrong because we haven't actually got orders lately. There's something wrong, and it's been far too long. It's very unusual, so I'm investigating what the heck is going on. So when I'm starting looking at this, now I'm looking at I have to actually do these things, because otherwise you're not going to get a job. Sale is going to be booted out, because although we're quite lucky, because the investments have been quite strong, and we're quite strong as an organization and the things that I've done so far. So in theory, I could keep this going indefinitely, but I'm going to cut my losses at some point. So I'll tell you the recipe of making things happen. Now, when you build one page, you've got to make sure Grammar is okay. No mistakes. If there's, you've got to check all the links. If they're not working, you remove them. The pictures have got to be, just don't put any pictures just for the sake of putting them. Here on the Xanthelasmaremoval, I haven't found so far any unrelated pictures. I only found this video here on what is Xanthelasma of me talking about something else about Xanthelasma, but it doesn't have anything to do with what is Xanthelasma. So things have got to be related to the topic and making sense. And the minimum that you can do, the minimum, is that the links are working. The minimum. Especially the internal links. Then you don't leave rubbish content. Hang on. I'm just randomly, I'm reading this, okay? I'm reading this. I want to show you, it's so funny. Okay, this one I already read. Let's read this. Okay, this is there, and this is beside it, okay? Let's read it. A study has found a link between xanthoma and cardiovascular heart disease, So, disease is twice, okay? It's there twice. If so, this finding, let me get up. Oh, bugger, it's gone. That's gone.
Reload the page again.
Yeah, reload. I think I've saved it, so it should be up. It's all right. Okay, now this video already I told you is unrelated. Okay, good. So they find a link between disease twice. Come on, seriously. If so, this finding might, I don't know, because I don't want to. I don't know what the heck that is.
Move the mouse over from. Just.
Okay, doesn't matter. This. Okay, no, look. This text can enlighten you a lot of regarding this analysis and its results. Read more. This is very iffy. This English is very iffy, but never mind. It's not as a joke as this, but even this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable by any means. Okay, let's read this. Want to grasp regarding the link between xanthelasma, and cholesterol. Any one unit. So that I can actually get this thing away. Anyone? Any one United Nations agency discovers little deposits fat within the eyelids can be facing a retardant that, additionally to being ugly. What the freaking hell? Read this, come on. It's so funny. Want to grasp regarding the link between xanthelasma and cholesterol. Any one United Nations agency discovers little deposits of fat within the eyelids can be facing a retardant that, additionally to being ugly. Read more. I mean, come on. And we are. And I'm actually. It doesn't take me long to realize what's going wrong. It doesn't take me long. This is a joke. Are you not able to read this as a freaking joke? We've got jokes on the website. We have freaking jokes. Now I'm wondering. No, let me finish. Let me finish. What is in the other websites? Question mark. if I find these sort of things here, what do I find in the other websites that I gave to you? That is the issue. So are we surprised that we're getting 0 orders? No, I'm not surprised. Absolutely not. Because people start reading it and say, what the freaking hell, this is a joke. Come on, it's just a random thing that I'm actually looking at. And then, okay, the other thing, are we surprised? I'll tell you why this is not ranking on Google. Because Google at least is able to understand the English to a certain extent, and when they find rubbish, it downgrades it. So this thing can never, ever receive many visitors. It used to receive 80 to 100 visitors a day. How many does it receive now? 20. Why? I'll tell you the reason why. Because it's full of garbage that makes 0 sense, and you left it there, and you put it there. This is not acceptable. If we continue this way, I'm going to cut the losses. I'm telling you this here and now. So get your act together, Jag. This is not on. Very simple. I don't mind how hard working you sound. If we don't get the results, I'll have to cut the losses. Very simple. Very freaking simple. When you watch, also, it is your responsibility to, when you watch the videos, if something is wrong, it pops out that it's wrong. You tell Sael and you tell me at the same time, this is wrong. This is 100%. We are on the same boat. If this doesn't change, I've got to cut the losses. Because I might as well do it myself for a while. At least if I do it myself, I know I'm going to make it work. Very simple. Because if I applied myself onto these things, because I gave you, basically you've been in charge of something that is vital. Our websites. You've been in charge of that. We live it. We used to live and breathe of our website. Now the sales are actually dropping because of you, Jag. Because of you. You get this shit on this freaking websites. There you have it. And if I see it on Xanthelasmaremoval.com, what do I find on Areton? I don't know. You've got a reputation for putting the rubbish everywhere. So you tell me how you're gonna go and correct this. Because if it's not corrected, I've cut the losses very short. Because this is not this is a private enterprise. The market judges us, and the market are actually saying at the moment to us, you're doing a shit job. So I'm not gonna allow this to carry on too long. Very simple. So it seems as if you've got the right attitude, but your attitude means nothing if the results are not there. So tell me how you're gonna sort it out going forward.
As I told you, I'll go to check each and everything very carefully now, so I can make it perfect.
Okay, let me. Okay.
Videos and
okay.
Check the grammatical mistakes and other things.
Okay, let me be very straight to you. This is how I'm gonna do it. If there's a video on our YouTube channel which nothing to, if there's a video on our YouTube channel that is iffy, the first person who I'm going to actually blame is you, because you've got to watch them. And you've got to be very critical of it. If something is actually iffy, you point it out to Sahel and me, send me a brief message, number one. Number two, so you've got to watch them all, you've got to know what we're talking about. Number two, if you tell me, now it's no joke, we're changing the game really real quick here. When you say, Andreas, this is done, I'm going to check and I'm going to find this, so any rubbish on the things that you produce is deadly. This is deadly. Deadly means I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm that serious now. No more rubbish on our websites. This is not possible. It's hurting us. This is the root of the reason why we're getting 0 orders is because of this. Because of the utter rubbish we get on our websites, which I'm finding incredible. The thing that the thing that I wrote some years ago are still, unfortunately, the things that make sense in English, the things that you've added. And also the other thing is, here on this website, I find links that are not operational. And the things that here you added, some of the things just makes absolute rubbish sense. And no wonder why Google penalizes us so harshly. And people are not actually, Google are penalizing in this website harshly, where it used, where it used to be in up to 2015, 2016, it used to be first page of Google, this website. You type Xanthelasma, it was 100% first page. Maybe it wasn't the first result, but it was in the first page, constant. Why? Because I freaking built the shit and I made sure it added value. I made sure it added value. I made sure of that. And I was relentless about it. And this is why it was on the first page of Google. Where is it on Google? Can't find it. Because it's full of rubbish. So, what I suggest here is, for the moment, I'll carry on with this website. For the moment, I'm thinking creatively about what to do here. But when you're working on something, when you're sending a mail shot, or you're saying something to me, look, this part is done. If I check and I find rubbish, that's the end of you. Very simple. If I find one link that points to fuck all, that's it. This is deadly. I'm sorry to say it, but I have to say it. Because, I mean, you can make as much effort as you want, but if you put the effort in the wrong places, and this effort is not resulting in something that the market wants, unfortunately, things are not working, and we've got to change job, to find something else. And you will need to find something else, not this. So, are you clear about how I think you've got to change your attitude? Basically, I'll repeat it again. When you say something is done, if I see mistakes, there's poor English, if I see rubbish again, oh God, that's it. If I see one, you submit one freaking piece of work, if I see one link that points to nothing or is corrupt or something that is corrupt, that's it. That is it. Doesn't matter in the past work as much, because we've got to correct all this. It does not matter as much. But now we know the source of the problem. We know what is wrong. This must change. As of today. When you say something is done, I'm not going to check. But very likely at some point I will check. I find something wrong like this. Oh God, that's it. That is it. Okay, I'm sorry to say it this way, but you've got to wake up to this, because this is what is hurting us. The poor work, the rubbish that we've got on our websites. So when was it? I think it was 2 days ago. I've asked you, Jag, why do you think it is that there's no people coming to Xanthelasmaremoval.com? And he said, well, it's because we copied some content. No, because the content is rubbish. Because they've got the website with a certain amount of garbage. This is what is hurting the website. The website is not functional. It's not a professional website because it's got garbage in it. So you might as well, look, let me put it this way, I'm going to repeat myself so many times, it's incredible. It's better to have 1,000 words of things that do make sense, that are adding value, true value to people, and having 2 links to that page. I'm only giving you an example, 2 links, than having 10,000 words, 10 pages, with 100 links that point to nothing, or point to things that don't actually, are not related. That is the truth of the matter. So, 1,000 words that make sense, that adds value, is much better than 10,000 words that actually try to say something but say nothing, and full of links that are actually pointing to things that are not really that don't really matter anything anyway. They're completely unrelated, or full of pictures that are unrelated, or videos that are unrelated. So this is good. Good work is good work. Rubbish means our demise, and I'm not going to let it happen. Okay, that I've got to be true to myself and to the company, because we're not going to have a job very soon. Neither you or Sayo, because if we carry on this way, I just got to erase the team. I don't care how much I like you guys. I've got to erase it and start from scratch. From one person, I've got to start again and start hiring again. I've got to do that. So because I'm forced to do it. It's not as if I'm actually this is not charity work. We either add value or we don't. If we don't, we are out. It's very simple. Now your job is to watch the videos. If you look at rubbish, you point it out. If you see that some video is a bit rubbishy, you point it out. If you find some rubbish on a website, you correct it. And never, ever again, submit the sort of work. You see the Beauty Tech Plus work that you've done. I haven't checked it. Do you remember when I worked, you said, what the heck are you doing with this?
Yeah.
This is actually rubbish. And you said that you had a content writer checking this work. Then it seems as if then after a while, I pointed it out, then he managed to correct it. This is what is actually hurting us. This is why we're getting 0.